Hi guys, this is Deb. I have spent the morning and a little bit of the afternoon here straightening up my ancillary room, which is going to be my photography and shipping room, and probably some overflow. But I had to clean it up, which I did, almost done. And I came across a few things when I was doing it. First of all, I have two huge plastic totes full of nothing but pictures, plus another photo box full of the ones that you used to get back from when they processed the photos, and they're still in the envelopes and things, sort of in the year order. And the other two are a mess, and I had started to go through and try and make a tub for my son and a tub for my daughter, and I gave up on that. So I just told my son this morning that sometime after the holidays, he and I, and maybe my daughter, she can pop in for a couple hours one time, need to go through those, organize them, see if they want some of them, etc., etc. Anyway, the other thing I found, and this, I can't get rid of these, or at least not all of them, because these are a memory. My father, before I was born, had a glass shop in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania, and these, he liked old cars, so they're all different old cars, but they're ink blotters. And this one my cousin actually had sent me in with a card a year or so ago, because it sort of has some writing on it, and she had written what she thought it said, and I can't read it, but it definitely has ink blotted on it. Anyway, my dad is gone. He's been gone since 2007 in June, but his birthday would be in November, so this kind of brought back some memories. I'm trying to see what other old cars there might be. And I know a lot of you are into vintage everything and junk journals, so I'm willing to give up, like, you know, a few of these. If anybody would like one or two, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you some, because I don't need, you know, like 50 of them. So yeah, I mean, I can't give them all up, because they're my dad, you know, they're part of who he was, and so there's more different varieties, and I don't know if they repeat, but anyway, I have this whole stack of them. I obviously won't give up the one with the ink blot on it. Most of these other ones are clean. I think my mom had them, or my dad, one of them had them tucked away somewhere as a souvenir. I'm sure they were, like, you know, business cards laying on the counter and handed out to people or whatever when he owned the shop. Most of my life, or all my life that I knew him, they had moved away from this Selinsgrove area when I was a baby, like 3 months old, and as long as I knew my dad, he was a carpenter contractor, self-taught. He had a series, I wish I had those, a series of old books that taught him how to do the math and the mechanics of carpentry and contracting. And for many years he worked for a contractor, and then eventually and started his own business on the side at night, and eventually had his own business and did fairly well at it for as he would call it, a dumb Dutchman, uneducated man. Only went to 6th or 8th grade, I can't remember. Served in the army. But anyway, that was one thing. And then you know, we're all into these planners these days, but now I'm showing my age, guys, because I found these. Whoops. Now you can't be part of this. Reload. Oh, everything wants to fall today, and my wrist is starting to hurt. So here's the first one, which I actually kind of like. This one. It's good leather. It was by who? That's by Rolodex. But these daytimers, daytimer fits in here. These are refills by Daytimer, never used. So I may at some point pull this one out and start to use it again. It's got a lot of blank paper in it. No sense running out and buying another mini size one. And it's good burgundy leather, not fake stuff. And then this one is navy blue, very dusty, zips up, still has stuff in it. This one is by who? Probably Day Runner. This is Day Runner. And this is from the time frame when I moved. I was going through a lot. I had surgery in 1999 for melanoma. And by later that year, I was sent by my company to Tennessee to work on some proposals and things for them. And I ended up being offered a position there full-time in a new joint venture they formed, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that kind of, I moved there in 2000. After my house finally sold, my husband and family moved down with me, except for my daughter who was in college. Things fell apart there, and I ended up selling the house down there, moving back up here because my support system was up here. So, and it was kind of a rough time in my life. So that era, 1999 to 2001. 2001, I bought my house and been here ever since. And not planning on going anywhere till I have to. And then this big old boy, or girl, this is leather too. It's brown leather. It's pretty beat up. This was when they first came out with time management. It was a big, big thing. This was from Time Systems, Inc. And I believe I actually had to take a course on planning. But this was, you know, you had your plan for the month, year, your activities, and you had to prioritize and write details back in the back. I don't remember all the details. And it has an address and phone numbers, and we used to carry all this stuff around. This one I'm willing to part with, except for I have to go through and see if there's anything written still in there. I thought I saw some writing. I would clean it up. So if anybody's interested in this zip binder thing, I will ship it to you. With the inserts, except as, like I said, any that have writing on them. There's some some accounting tablet paper stuff in the back, which has writing in it. Yeah. So, anyway, I guess I've always been into planning, but we didn't make them pretty. They were functional for sure. Required, that one was actually, I think, required for us to take from my company. At the time. This one I probably liked because it was much more portable and I could fit it in my briefcase at the time, because we carried those sorts of things. And then one more thing, guys, I came across, and I wondered what I wondered what had happened to it, but I came across a box full of jewelry stuff that I had bought at a yard sale for $10. And let me go get it. Hang on. Here we go. Stylo Rigolo does not want to stay, and I haven't gotten him in the mail to Peggy yet. Anyway, you know what? I can't. It's not even going to fit. But I will try and turn you down. There you go. This whole box, including this wooden box, braided wire bead cord. Look at that picture. For all style pearl beads. This is old, I'm telling you. I don't know. This is somebody's mother's or grandmother's. Lots of stuff in the boxes. I don't even know where to begin going through this. But I think it was somebody's mother or grandmother. These are all shell. I am not even sure what these are. They look sort of like a pen stopper. I don't know. Anyway, here we have some shells and other weird looking stuff. Pins, seed beads. Superfused bifocals. I don't know. Wow, I don't know. There's old tins in here. There's all kind of stuff. I need to have more time. I can't do this today. But I will go through this, and I may be destashing quite a bit of it because I really don't need all this stuff. These are old pieces of broken jewelry, probably some vintage. These look like wood beads. Probably not worth a whole lot. But anyway, and here we got some tile. Little small bits of tile. I bet I could do something with. This person must have been just saved their old lenses, eyeglass lenses. Anybody know what you can do with those other than throw them in the trash? Okay, this box has a lot of bead stuff in it. All kinds of old shell and nut and some acrylic. Just lots of old broken necklace beads and things. Some, they probably need to be cleaned up a little, but yeah. I don't know, I might have overpaid, you know, but there's old tins in here and things too. And old containers of seed beads with cork. You don't usually see them with cork anymore. Lots of seed beads. And a needle and thread. And it's upside down. Taste of the Rockies candy. I don't think so. This whole tin of peanut crunch, haha, is full of these nut beads and or wood beads or something, and a lobster pin, and I don't even know, a bunch of other old pins. There's a, what looks like a greyhound. That's an old watch band. Anyway, there's a bunch of different stuff in here. There's some old jars with beads in, glass jars. So I don't know if somebody was an avid beader or just played around or was trying to fix things or what they were doing. Here's, looks like a handmade broken thing. Some old earrings. Those are kind of cool. Some old pearls, which I think are glass or acrylic. They're no good. They're starting to, the finish is rubbing off. And then we have these tins, which are filled with seed beads and things. Old tins. And this looks like an old Band-Aid box. H.O. Wilbur and Sons, Philadelphia. Filled with beads. Old beads and bells and whatnot. Ouch. Oh. Deb's doing this, trying not to hurt herself. Some seed beads falling around. Some old Christmas ornaments. The handmade, apparently. A cross. An old Santa. An old doll. A few flowers. Looks like somebody was making this still, maybe. I don't know. Little needles. Oh, and there's a note in there. I'll read that later. Well, let's see. We got a bag of a necklace. More seed beads in jars. Anyway, I'm taking up too much of your time. There's just a whole bunch of different stuff in. Oh, some feathers. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Somebody's memories. And they got rid of it. And I took it just because I thought the old tins and some of this might be worth something. But I'm not so sure. And there's a bunch of loose beads in the bottom. These are gummy. They had to be acrylic. The apothecary box, that might be worth more than what's in it. So anyway, guys, I just thought I'd share that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I actually probably just want to get rid of it at this time because I don't really have room in my house. But it is really heavy, so I can't ship this baby. Thanks for watching, guys. It's almost at 15 minutes. I will let you go. Thanks for going down memory lane with me a little bit. And if anybody wants this big old day something planner, let me know, and I'll ship that off to you. Talk to you later. Bye.